What's up, everybody, and welcome to my AEW review. Dynamite, I guess I should say this is the go-home show before the 2-week Fyter Fest event. One thing I do want to address before I actually get on with this show, I think people have read the news today that both Jon Moxley and QT Marshall have tested positive of the coronavirus, but they said that they got it from somebody they knew outside of the ring, from whoever they were around or whoever they know. That's where they got the virus from. I know they were sent home immediately today. So, hopefully they have a speedy recovery and they can make it back. Because, like I said, this virus ain't really nothing to fuck with. It's still bad out here, okay, people? And especially in Florida right now, of how bad it is, it's fucking Florida, okay? So hopefully, they both make it back soon enough. But that is a big blow, especially to catch that virus. I'm assuming Jon Moxley is still going to be here for Fyter Fest next week, or maybe his title match is on the second week of Fyter Fest. I'm going to assume that, because it usually takes you have to quarantine for about 2-3 weeks after catching this virus. So I'm not sure and everything how long it takes, but like I said, I was kind of shocked to hear that, someone's catching the virus and everything. But then again, we already got two wrestling companies with people catching the damn coronavirus right now, okay? But like I said, hopefully a speedy recovery and whatnot. But still, gotta be careful with all this stuff going on right now, because, come on, the world champion got this shit, okay? But I just wanted to address that before anything. But yes, we do kick off AEW this week with a lumberjack match. Wardlow versus Luchasaurus. I enjoyed this match, maybe because it's two giant guys kicking the living shit out of each other out there, and these guys can fucking move with agility and whatnot. This was good, real good. Of course, we had the lumberjacks get involved. I'm sure people probably kind of question this once again due to the virus, social distancing, and you got 20 guys standing around the ring right next to each other, okay? But like I said, I know they ended up getting knocked out of the ring at one point. The Lumberjacks tried to get involved. At one point, Wardlow slammed Luchasaurus on the stage. Jungle Boy tried to come help, but Wardlow threw him into the Lumberjacks. They tried to jump him in. Marco Stunt pretty much went in and went for the save. I don't know how much that helps that brings, but as the Lumberjacks continue to brawl and everything, Luchasaurus and Wardlow started still going at it. I think Brandon Cutler got involved, and Wardlow threw him into everybody out there, pretty much onto the ground, land on top of everybody, and then next he threw Luchasaurus into the barricade. Marco Stunt jumped on top of Wardlow, which Wardlow military pressed him and threw him into the crowd. Also, of all wrestlers out there, Lumberjacks and whatnot. One thing to note, I guess the Best Friends were dressed as Lumberjacks too, I should say that. But as they got back in the ring, Luchasaurus ended up hitting the tail whip on him. It was going to go for the choke slam, but MJF pretty much got involved and distracted the referee. But Jungle Boy ends up spearing MJF to the outside of the ring. Wardlow ended up hitting a low blow on him, and then hit him with his finisher, the flow or whatnot, for the win. So, yes, Wardlow got the win right here over Luchasaurus. But right after, MJF pretty much started jumping Jungle Boy. And then next, the Lumberjacks in the ring and everybody's brawling out there. So, that was the fight. Pretty much a big fight brawl. And next week it will be the Jungle Express versus MJF and Wardlow. Like I said, should be a really good tag match. I just cannot take Marco Stunt trying to fight Wardlow or any of them out there. It just takes away from the Jungle Express sometimes. But I think I've already expressed that enough most of the time, okay? But pretty much next after that, what are they gonna have? Pretty much hyping up the show, commentary team and whatnot. Hikaru Shida was next. As she came out, she pretty much talked trash to Penelope Ford. They pretty much had an argument. Penelope Ford hit her in the face. She pretty much tried to use a kendo stick, Hikaru Shida, but the ref stopped her. Hikaru Shida went against this Red Velvet girl. Basically, she went in, hit a running knee, Falcon Arrow. It was over, okay? And Shida pretty much went in and brawled with Penelope Ford in the crowd. She ended up hitting Kip Sabian in the head, which broke his glasses at one point, and they ended up breaking it up. For some reason, we got, once again, Britt Baker back, and now a plexiglass around her little cart like seat thing, which covers everyone. She has a personal security now, including Rebel right there too. So yes, they're really still trying to get this Britt Baker thing over and over as much as possible, even though she can't wrestle. They're trying to make this entertaining, which it is working in a way, but then again, she's still not really doing enough at the same time too. Pretty much, I think, getting driven away on a cart. But after that, we had a press conference then. We had a press conference for the TNT Championship between Cody Rhodes and Jake Hager. Cody had his entire entourage with him from basically the Nightmare family, from Arn Anderson, Brandy, for some reason, Allie, even though QT is not there, but Allie is there anyways. Dustin Rhodes, some dude holding the title. I think that was his whole crew, basically. But, you know, I guess they had a question for both Cody and Arn Anderson, which Arn Anderson, I guess, answered the question why Jake Hager is not here, and wondering if he has the credentials to be a champion and everything, if he's even committed to fighting for this TNT championship, that Cody's worked harder than anybody right now just to even retain his championship. And they asked Cody about how he felt being the first ever TNT champion and everything. And he talked about how Ricky Starks came in from a guy that just, you know, had $3 to his name and account and everything, that, you know, he thanked Arn for bringing him in to give him a chance and everything for this TNT championship. But, you know, he has a lot of unfinished business to do at the same time also. And that, you know, he loves to fight. He doesn't like cosplay wrestling or play wrestling or, you know, fake wrestling. He loves professional wrestling and he loves a fight, okay? He doesn't like any of that fake stuff or whatnot. And pretty much he likes the taste of his own blood. And he wondered where Hager was until Jake Hager actually did show up with his wife. And pretty much he came and says, we're going to do this. They pretty much had their face off. Hager put his fist to Cody's face, which Cody shoved it away. And Dustin tried to get involved. Cody tried to calm his team down. But Hager's wife pretty much took a glass of water and threw it in his face. And pretty much Dustin pretty much says, get her off the stage. Cody pretty much says, we're done. Let's walk away. We're done. I like the press conference. Not bad. Some say it looked like an MMA type of press conference out there, I should say. So I like that. That was not bad at all. That was actually pretty cool. All right. So at least it does hype up for their match. I think it is next week on the first week of Fyter Fest. So not bad at all. Next, oh great, two niggas I don't like. Sonny Kiss and Joey Janela, or Jelly Nutella, which they had this video package. I guess they were still in that car, and I guess Janela drove and Sonny Kiss stayed in the car, I guess, you know, pumping gas and whatnot. And next thing you know, these 5 guys come in or something. Look like they were going to jack the car or something. And the next thing you know, Sonny Kiss beats up all these guys like it's some Lucha Underground movie type of kung fu shit right there. And Janela pretty much just walks out the store with snacks. And I guess he pretty much helped in a way too. Because at one point, Sonny Kiss did like a nut shot, punching someone in the nuts or something like that. This looked like some Lucha Underground type shit, like some kung fu movie where it's like 5, 6 guys that walk up and you just beat all their asses on their own. So there you go. But next we had the Dark Order. I guess Brody Lee and Colt Cabana come out to go against Janela and Kiss, which were already in the ring. Which, yeah, I'm surprised they just didn't bring they brought Silver and John Silver and the other guy out there. How many people are in this group again with this Dark Order? It looks like they try to recruit somebody almost every week. It's like they got a big crew they keep doing. You know, I thought about this early in the show, and I think even people brought this up online tonight. It's almost like the Dark Order is trying to be the new Ministry of Darkness or something like that. First of all, these guys ain't the Ministry of Darkness. Brody Lee sure as hell ain't no damn Undertaker, okay? Let's gotta get that out the way, too. Maybe Bruiser Brody, but I saw people, you know, it's like the Ministry of Darkness, and, you know, Brody Lee's the Undertaker. This nigga ain't the Undertaker, okay? Shit, last time I remember, was he getting his ass whipped by the Undertaker, 2-3 fucking years ago or some shit like that? If I remember, so, I don't know how many people they got in this group, but they got Colt Cabana in here, but, you know, the match itself was okay. I would say one thing, Sonny Kiss is not bad in the ring. Janela, it's a different story. I know the Dark Order got involved several times throughout this match and everything. I know Janela missed the suicide dive. Brody Lee got him in and put him in a discus clothesline. And Cabana pretty much, he gave Cabana the pinfall, basically. Like, hey, I hit the finish. Take your win, man. Take your pinfall right there. You got the win and won the match. So, the match wasn't bad, anything. As long as I don't have to see Sonny Kiss twerk in the ring, because I ain't trying to see no nigga twerk in the ring. Trust me, I ain't trying to see that shit. And please don't try to say, well, New Day did it and everything. Two different fucking things, okay? Alright? Same thing, but this is on some different level type shit. Don't get me into that right now. But I ain't trying to see that shit, because there was a reason why I felt like they put Sonny Kiss off of TV for... I'm sure people would say multiple counter reasons, but hey, take what you want to take from that, alright? I don't know. But maybe this team can work. I have zero clue, but I don't know. Alright, I don't what they're trying to get with this team right here. But right after then, Lance Archer came in and attacked both Sonny Kiss and Janela. Janela tried to throw a chair at Archer, but Archer pretty much beat the hell out of him. Also, Jake Roberts calmed him down, pretty much pulling him back then. So, calming him down. So, I don't know where Archer plays into all of this, but, like I said, the Dork Order gets a win and whatnot, and, like I said, I don't know where they're going with this Janela Sonny Kiss shit thing, but I don't know, okay? I don't. Next will probably be the best match out of the entire night. FTR versus SCU, Daniels and Kazarian. This was good. Real good tag match. I liked it. I liked this better than last week's tag match with the Young Bucks and, Sabian and, Jimmy Havoc and whatnot. Because this was great. I enjoyed this tag match a lot. This was the best match on this entire show. I loved it. Okay, this was great. Like I said, both of these teams are great. We all know what they can do. Some people say it's like the Bucks come off somewhere a little bit too indie, too spotty in their matches. This was tag team wrestling right here. This was. Of course, FTR get the win with the Shatter... No, that's Shatter. I can't say Shatter Machine. Good Night Express on Christopher Daniels for the win. So, this was great. Liked it a lot. Right after the match, then Dax Harwood got on the microphone, talked about how, we aren't exactly an addition to the AEW roster. There's good guys and bad guys in the world, but they said they're the baddest and everything. And they start calling out all the tag teams out there, like Jungle Boy, Union Dumbass, Dinosaur, the Tag Champions, the Young Bucks, anybody out there, that we are the best tag team in the world right now. And, you're eating at the big boys table and whatnot. Next thing you know, their truck started revving up, and it was the Butcher and the Baker in the truck, pretty much. So, we can use this our new meat wagon and everything. And they proposed a challenge, an 8-man tag at Fyter Fest. Next thing you know, the Lucha Brothers in the ring. Pentagon Jr. is back, folks. Sierra Medio, same with Phoenix, after that very bad injury he took after that fall, which nobody caught, which I heard a report that the management or somebody, they got mad at wrestlers saying, like, you better start catching people, basically, because Phoenix damn near got killed. That's why he couldn't be in that ladder match, doubling up and everything. So, yes, Phoenix and Pentagon Jr. are back. I guess you can get out of Mexico easy right now, so, I believe Pentagon was still hanging over there, but yes, Pentagon Jr. is back. Sierra Medio, they end up having a face-off with FTR. I'm sure everybody was going to love to see that match when it happens, but they end up beating up FTR and everything. Pretty much him with the spike pile driver. After that, they got out of Dodge and went back to the truck as the Young Bucks came for the save, and they rode up out of here. So yes, 8-man tag next week, I believe, for Fyter Fest. FTR and the Young Bucks versus the Lucha Brothers and the Butcher and the Blade. So yes, the Lucha Brothers are back, folks. Very glad to see them back in the fold again. Hopefully they can do better with them this time. They had a video package for Best Friends and Omega and Page for their match next week. Best Friends pretty much talking about, the whole hugging thing, because it makes them strong. As Omega and Hangman says, listen, man, we're not friends, okay, but we're a great tag team, all right? That's basically what this is. And we have potential, which JR pretty much went on to say, listen, man, these guys still got issues until it's resolved. They don't know if they're winning. They had several people interviewed to talk about this match. As Hangman Page said, Best Friends are good. We still gonna whip their ass, though, but they're good. Still gonna whip your ass. That's basically the thing there. So, Not a bad video package, but come on, I'm sure we all know who's going to win that tag match next week. We all know Omega and Paige are going over, so best friends definitely not winning that. Next, I know they had a video package for Jon Moxley and Brian Cage. Tazz actually came out on commentary as Brian Cage came out and basically killed this Joe Cruz guy, Drill Claw, right after Tazz pretty much got on the microphone, pretty much asking, where is Mox, huh? Where you at? Where's Moxley at, huh? And it's like, oh, let's look in the camera. Basically, sitting at home, he's afraid to come in because he got a bullshit excuse and whatnot, and that Moxley was done. Cage is going to be his fate, and listen, you be better off at home. You need to be afraid. So, great promo again by Tazz. Just fantastic stuff by him and everything. So, I'm still looking forward to this match if it actually happens and Jon Moxley is back on TV. But like I said, we already heard about the whole virus thing with him today. So, I don't know what's going to happen. But apparently, the match is still on, folks. Brody Lee was in the back with Colt Cabana, talking about, I guess, Fyter Fest, that they're going to face SCU. That's a challenge now that, you know, all of SCU and that the Dark Order will bring their best men. Basically, it's going to be Brody Lee, Colt Cabana, and Stu Grayson in a 6-man tag next week. Britt Baker had this note that, well, I guess they had Tony Schiavone read talking about Big Swole, that she's the biggest piece of trash in AEW, and that she will get her revenge. I may have been in a dumpster 9 hours, but I'm going to get my payback. Big Swole pretty much came in and started arguing with Baker through the plexiglass and everything. She ended up walking away, and she went to the top of the truck and poured a whole bunch of trash on top of Britt Baker as someone tried to hit a leaf blower or blow a leaf blower at Big Swole, but it didn't work. Next, Santana went against Matt Hardy, broken Matt Hardy. I believe the match that originally was supposed to happen was, Matt Hardy and Sammy Guevara, but as we all know, Sammy Guevara is suspended right now due to the whole, Sasha rape joke he said, like, over 4 years ago and whatnot, so basically, I guess the only option they really could do was suspend him because, like I said, I've already explained the whole thing Monday and everything about, and whatnot. It was just a bad joke. It shouldn't have been said. Do I think he should be fired? No. Suspension was probably the best thing you could do with this and, sensitivity training and whatnot. It's not as bad as everybody else's case. It's still not a funny joke, especially with a rape, like I said before. If you say you want to fuck Sasha or hit that or, I don't know, bang or whatnot, okay, but yeah, rape, not the best choice of words right there. I know it was 4 years ago, but hey, motherfuckers like to dig up shit at the same time, too. Alright, so yes, he is suspended, and I think next week it probably would have been a 6-man tag with Private Party and Matt Hardy versus the Inner Circle of, Santana, Ortiz, and Guevara. But like I said, Guevara's going to be out for a while. The match itself with Matt Hardy and Santana, not bad, I will say that. This was broken Matt Hardy this time. I know Ortiz tried to get involved. Santana ended up hitting a sit-down powerbomb and whatnot, but Matt Hardy ended up rolling it, pretty much getting the win. Santana Ortiz ended up beating up Matt Hardy, hitting him with the slapjack and the street sweeper on Matt Hardy. Private Party came out for the save then. So we'll see what happens next week with Private Party and, Santana and Ortiz out there. But yes, we got broken Matt Hardy this week. What will Matt Hardy be next week? I have zero freaking clue, folks. But hey, that's Matt Hardy for you. But in the ending of this show, we got Orange Cassidy coming out, I guess, for a promo with Chris Jericho. I will say it is kind of, I know we don't have nobody singing, but I kind of got used to Guevara singing Chris Jericho's theme song with Judas. But Jericho pretty much went on to talk about, the old joke about how the chicken crossed the road. It's amusing, isn't it? And it is after a while, but after a while, it gets really annoying and it pisses him off, just like Orange Cassidy. That when he first saw Orange Cassidy and everything, I thought he sucked, but the Elite likes him so much, they wanted to bring him into in AEW because everybody loves him and whatnot. And that congratulations, you gotta be yourself, because that's what Brian Pillman once said, that if you're gonna make it in wrestling, you need to be different, and that's what you are. You're just like a lot of these lazy slackers and everything that's around in the crowd right now, which, it's not an actual crowd, but it's a crowd, and pretty much, he said he doesn't have what it takes to make it to the top, alright? And, the mistake is trying to step against me, Le Champion and whatnot, and listen, he told He told Orange Cassidy well at Fyter Fest, if you try any of that shin, bullshit kicking me and whatnot, in the shins and everything, I'm going to knock your teeth down your throat and beat you in 30 seconds. So he told me at Fyter Fest, you better bring the best version of Orange Cassidy, because he plans to make sure he runs out of juice. Orange Cassidy ended up getting the microphone, didn't say anything, sets it on the ground, does once again his little shin kicks, puts his hands in his pockets right after that, and then next thing you know, Jericho took his sunglasses and bent them in half. Right after then, Cassidy ended up charging Jericho to the ground. They end up brawling in and outside of the ring then, pretty much going up into the crowd right after, near one of the cameras, which Jericho ended up taking the camera and knocking Cassidy down, which, of course, Jericho's got to do his whole middle finger with the camera thing. He looked like he was about to climb on top of a crate and put him through something, which Orange Cassidy's ear was bleeding also. But Cassidy was able to get out of whatever. I think Jericho was about to put him through a table, but, Cassidy got out of it. He pretty much ran back a little up to the stance, ran back down, hit a big Superman punch on Jericho, knocking him through a table, which is like Jericho leapt into it. Knocked him through a table, and Orange Cassidy ended up putting his sunglasses on and basically ending the show right after that. So, yes, that was the ending segment to this show until Fyter Fest next week. So, like I said, it's a very big card, but this does span in over 2 weeks for Fyter Fest. I'm not really sure, but see what happens with that. Segment wasn't bad or anything. But the Cassidy thing was okay. Not a bad episode of AEW. It does hype a lot of things for next week. Like I said, I don't know what's gonna happen with the world title match, but I think that's in the next 2 weeks though, when second week of Fyter Fest goes down. But still, this was a enjoyable show for AEW. Okay, like I said, I like FTR and SCU. That was the best match out of the entire night. I enjoyed that a lot. I thought Luchasaurus and Wardlow was pretty good too. Not bad for a lumberjack match. Like I said, it's two giant guys just knocking the crap out of each other with big agility out there and whatnot. Sheeta squashing people, that was actually pretty good. I don't know why she didn't do that as soon as she won the title and had her go competitive. Which that Christy James girl was not bad. I'm not trying to, go against her. I've heard she's been on Dark a couple times. I just thought it was odd that, okay, the world champion's going competitive technically with Jobber at the beginning, but basically they just had her kill this girl out there. At least they made Sheeta look strong. Dark Order. I have no idea how many people they let in this crew. I don't know anymore. I don't, okay? But other than that, though, that's my review of AEW tonight. I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later. Peace. We will have a review, of course, next week for Fyter Fest and everything. So, yeah, that's all I really got to say about AEW this week. But other than that, comment, subscribe, like this video. Follow me on Twitter at HoodedKnight890. Blah, blah, blah. You already know how the rest of this goes. It's me, H.O.L.D. coming here to news and reviews. No, I am. No, I do. Stay out of mind. Stay out of sight. We'll see you, not see you next week, but we're done with this review of Dynamite. So, no need to rush. Not in a mess, but I will see you next week for Fyter Fest. So, I'm out here. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.